Welcome to Late Night Riders. On this episode, we talk to Ann Pruitt from InfoHorse.
If you ever wanted to know about good quality products that are on the market and a large number of good quality products, the place to go is InfoHorse.com.
InfoHorse is a great resource for anything that you may need concerning your horse or concerning products.
So we talked to Ann and find out about her horses and her company, InfoHorse.
Enjoy! Welcome to Late Night Riders. I'm Gretchen, and I'm joined by my grandma Debbie and Ann Pruitt from InfoHorse.
Hi, Ann.
I'm very happy to be here.
We're so glad to have you.
Yeah. Ann, can you tell us a little bit about how you got started with horses?
Well, it's very interesting. I saw a post on Facebook the other day that said that you're born with your love of horses. Mm-hmm. And that's how I was. Mm-hmm. I cannot remember a time when I was not a horse crazy girl, but I did not come from a horsey family. My parents were wonderful to me. I had ballet lessons, tap lessons, voice lessons, ballroom dancing lessons, and the only thing I wanted to do was ride horses. But I did have an uncle that lived far away that had some horses, and he would just throw me on whatever horse that he had. And I'm amazed that I survived. The angels must have been looking out for me because I didn't even know what I didn't even know. But that gave me a little bit of riding experience. And then when I was 17 years old, I started working for a trail riding. There was a little place called El Capitan Trail Riding, and I applied to be a trail guide. I didn't know anything, but we had the most fun, and it was a wonderful experience, and that solidified that need that I had to have. I had to have a horse, and I'll tell you more later if you want to know.
Now I know where your grandchildren get their talent. So their grandmother.
You're so nice to say that.
So you guys have had a relationship for a really long time. Do you want to talk about that?
If I will tell you something.
Yes, because it's been some time. Yes.
Yes. When I did get my horse, I'll just tell you super quick. My husband came home. I was 29 years old. We'd been married for several years. And he brought me a beautiful diamond ring. It was over a carat. And I looked at that ring and I started to cry. And he thought, oh, I made my wife so happy. And I said, no, can I sell this and get a horse instead? And
I love it.
And that's how I ended up. I had this horse that I had visualized since I was a child. And it was kind of a miraculous story, which I'll share with you another time, but it was a miraculous story on how I found this horse, because it was a lot of prayer involved, and yes. I found her in another state. But after I got the horse, all I wanted was the best horse products, the best care, the best everything. And right after that, the internet came out. Mm-hmm. And after the internet came out, I was so excited because Debbie, you'll remember this. I don't know if Gretchen will ever remember, but back in the old days before the internet, all we had to learn about horses was our veterinarian, the library, and the horse magazines.
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
I remember going to garage sales and buying up everybody's magazines and tearing apart the magazine there and saying, oh, this is a article on hoof care, and I'm going to put it in my hoof care section, and so on. So when the internet came out, we looked and looked for a site, and it was new. It was 1995, and there was only one horse site out there, and it was owned then by the people that now own RFD TV. Oh, wow. And it was called not Horse City. It was called horsenet.net.
Yes, I remember that too. Yes.
And all they had was a bunch of little banner ads. And I didn't want banners, I wanted information. So I got together with my friends and some people that could back me up financially. And we decided to put together a site that would actually carry detailed information on products, and it was just going to be wonderful. And the first company I wanted to call, the very first one, Ramm.
That's so sweet.
You guys were the very
You're so
first
sweet.
call that we made because I had been seeing their ads in the horse magazines, and I had already referred your company to several of my friends, and they'd call me back and they'd go, oh my gosh, they were great, they were wonderful. And so I thought, the first company I want to join InfoHorse is going to be Ramm Fence. And they did, and that was 25 years ago. And they are, and I'm going to save one funny story for the end, you'll get a kick out of it. But I will tell you, they have been just a cornerstone, a foundation company, or if you will, over here at InfoHorse, and we think the world of them.
Ann, did you talk to Mike at that time? Do you remember? Did you talk to someone else? Do you remember?
I did.
I told Gretchen, I said the relationship started with my husband, who is no longer here, but talked to Ann, which makes me feel so good that it's been so long. It's been such a long time. Yes.
And he was so sharp and so nice. And I thought to myself, wow, this man really, he let me know at that time how serious that they took Ramm Fence, how much they loved their clients, and how much they wanted to be represented correctly and well.
Yes.
And I took away from that. Actually, he gave me some ideas that we have now implemented a lot on the site. But yes, that is where the relationship started.
He loved to
but
do
I
that.
held my breath a couple times in talking with him.
Yes.
Because he was very sharp, and I thought we have to really step up our game there. But my husband is wonderful.
He loved to talk business, but then he also liked to say, what are you doing? And then encourage people or give them ideas. He was very much that way. And so Ann, what was you had a vision to bring your people in, like Ramm was one. Well, did you have the vision in your head, this is what I know I want to do? Or did you just grow from that then? Has it grown over the years as to what you've done?
I'm glad you asked, because there was one step in the story that I neglected to tell you.
Okay.
When I got my little horse, I was so excited. And back then, there was only one catalog out. Debbie, you might remember this. It was Jeffers Equine.
Oh, yeah.
That was the only catalog, at least that I could find, back in the early times. And so I decided, I went online because the internet had just come out.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find anybody with an online store.
Yes.
And so I decided that I was going to create this little online store, and the website actually existed for a very long time. I think they just folded it a couple of years ago, but I called it myhorsestable.com. And we had different sections in the My Horse Stable. We had the Western horse section for Western horse gear. We had the English horse section, obviously for English horse gear. We had the snobby horse section, which was for I thought that was kind of fun, which was for high-end products that people might enjoy but might not know about. And then we had the info horse section. And the info horse section didn't have any products. All it had was information on all kinds of products. Well, what I found out really quick, because I got 3 or 4 orders a day, but the other sections just had a few little visitors, few little orders, but the info horse section was slammed. And so people would call me up and they'd say, well, where's your information on this product? Or where's your information on that product? So I was busy, and we were trying to put this together. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, man, people want to buy the product wherever they want to buy it, but they all want information on the products, and there's nobody like that out there. So I was contacted by the Lassiters, who were involved now in the development of Horse TV. And they said, we would like to buy My Horse Stable. I said, you know what? You can have a My Horse Stable. I'm going to sell it to you. You can have every single section but the info horse section.
Okay.
And he said, well, what's that? I said, well, we just carry information on products. He goes, I'm not interested in that. So we pulled that section out, and that was the start of InfoHorse.
Wow. So how many, excuse me, how many people do you have today? How many, I don't know if you call them suppliers, vendors, how many people then are in the group of people that you share their information about approximately?
Right now, it's a little over 1,600.
Wow.
We started off with 200 companies. Yours was the first. We still have 163 of the original 200. Several of them have retired. A few have passed away. Some of them just moved on to different things. But now we work with close to 1,600 businesses, and it's a blast because all we do is we educate people on the makers of products or services so that they can care for those horses.
That is amazing. That's amazing to think that you started like the original 200. You still have 163. Unbelievable. Yeah. I didn't realize we were like the first. I didn't realize that, which is amazing. But just to think that it's grown so much. So go ahead, Gretchen.
How many, do you have a lot of people visit your site now, or have you seen a decline in that or an incline?
Change or anything?
I think that Facebook has affected everybody on the internet. The problem with Facebook is it's a fun place to be, and you can learn some things on Facebook, definitely. I'm there, everybody goes there. We're all kind of forced into going into Facebook and Instagram, but they don't teach a lot. And so at first what happened is, because right now we reach about 1.2 to 1.3 million actual people. It's taken us, we're 25 years old now, but 1.3 million people come. We've had calls from Hollywood movie producers. I've had veterinary schools mark their homepage to InfoHorse, same with other schools there. But when Facebook became popular, we probably dipped down a little bit to 1.1 million. But now we are back up to about 1.2, 1.3 million people. And what I found, what's changed, is we're getting about 400,000 people a year from Instagram, from Facebook. And it's because they hear about a product somewhere else, and if they're on Instagram or Facebook, they'll just, have a little square, or maybe a 30-second video. But when they come to InfoHorse, we furnish up to 2,000 words of information. So now they're saying, well, I'm finding out about these products, but now I need somewhere to go and get educated on. So we've kind of leveled back where we were before.
Now, I know your husband, Bob, you're both into horses. And so do you both do the behind the scenes, everything with InfoHorse, with like the, how do I say it, the technology, the digital side of it and so forth? And
we have several people that are actually involved with InfoHorse, probably about 12 of us all together.
Okay.
And they're at different locations, but it's very interesting. After I got my horse, and my husband dearly loved my horse. She passed away a few years ago. I did pick up another horse and another Morgan, and it's hard because you never really replace them.
I know.
But you don't. But I love her very much, and she makes me laugh every day. And she's very similar to the mare that I have. I keep my horses their whole life, but I've been trying to get Bob involved with horses. And 1 month in 2002, it was way back in 2002, we had a group call me up on the internet. Back in 2002 was much smaller than it is now. We had the capability and the time, we don't really have it now, to actually get involved with this. But what happened is we had a group that rescued PMU foals. PMU PMU stands for pregnant mare urine.
Right.
And that's where the drug Premarin, pregnant mare urine, Premarin came from. Well, what people don't know is that in order to get the Premarin, they had to have pregnant mares. And when they had pregnant mares, they had all these babies, and the farmers were just shipping them up to Canada for slaughter. It's just a terrible, terrible thing. I can't even imagine something like that. But anyway, you'll see that our CEO, my husband, is on the homepage with his beautiful little buckskin horse Dream.
Yes.
And Dream is now going on 18 years old. But back then we got a call. They had 300 foals going for slaughter. And the woman was in tears. She goes, "We have been given 90 days to save these foals." Well, Bob and I freaked out. We called everybody we knew. I can't even remember all the things that we did, but we just got going, and we got every single foal rescued except one. Except one. And the farmer said, "I don't know why that foal wasn't taken. He's the best one I have." And Bob said, "I don't care what it is. Send him to me." So he was 4 months old, and that was Dream, who's on the cover there.
Goodness.
And Dream has been just the best. He was 4 months old, and Splendor, my Morgan that I had at that time for 16 years, she was not really a horse. She loved Mama, but she really didn't care about other horses, so we worried about it. And we told Splendor, "Hey, this is your baby. This is your baby." She took one look at little Dream, 4 months old, off the truck, and she said, "That's my baby." And they were bonded ever since. So that's kind of how we got Bob involved with horses there. And
that's so sweet.
they've been partners ever since.
Well, he looks like he was just made to be around the horses, and you do too, Ann. We see beautiful pictures of you and your horse, just gorgeous, just absolutely beautiful. And I know your horse is a Morgan. And do you want to talk a little bit about your horse then too? Because everybody likes to talk about their horses.
Well, you know something? I wouldn't mind. I'll tell you real quickly in about 3 minutes how I found, since we have just a little bit of time, because it was kind of a miracle, how we found my horse, my original horse, and then she passed away at 25 years old, and how we found Sugar. My husband, as I told you, brought home that diamond ring. And I acted just like every other wife out there. Can I have a horse instead? So I never got another ring. No more rings. He was afraid if you brought home another ring, then you'd end up with another horse. But anyway, so he said, "Go out and find the horse of your dreams." Well, I had seen this horse in my mind throughout my entire life. A little black horse with a little pony face, and I just knew what I wanted. So I went out and I looked and I looked and I looked, and months went by, and I couldn't find the horse. And my husband said to me, "Ann, I thought you wanted a horse. If you don't get a horse the next 30 days, just forget the whole thing." And I thought, I'm ticking off my husband. So I was driving around in Santa Ynez. I lived in Santa Barbara, California at that time, and Santa Ynez is just up the road next to Buellton and just on the other side of the mountains. And as I was driving up and down a road that had a lot of different horse forms, I saw a sign that said, "Horse for sale." And I thought, well, I'm going to look, and there was the cutest little brown Morgan, a little buckskin male. And he had a baseball cap in his mouth. And he was running with this baby. And I thought, he's got a baseball cap in his mouth. And he was running all around. And I see this little old man chasing after this horse. And he threw me back my house. I thought, that's it. I got to go in. I got to check this horse out. So I knock on the door, and the man's still running all through the pasture trying to get his hat. And his wife answers the door. And I said, "I am very interested in that horse you had for sale." She goes, "Oh my goodness, is that sign still out there?" She goes, "If I sold that horse, my husband would be crushed." Well, I was crushed because I'd been looking around, and that was the closest to any horse that I had seen in my mind. And she said, "But I'll tell you where I got him. I got him up at a place called High Stage Morgan Horse Farms up in Kuna, like tuna with a K, Kuna, Idaho. So I went, and she goes, and here's the phone number. The owner's name is Karen Velo. So I called up Karen from California over to Idaho, and she said, Ann, I know you've been looking for horses, because I told her I've been looking and looking and looking. I've seen this horse, and it's not for sale. And I was crying. And she said, what are you looking for? So I described the horse. And she said to me, I have your horse.
Oh.
And when she said it, I had this feeling wash over me from head to toe.
Aw.
I knew she had my horse.
Aw.
So I said, I'm overnighting you the money. Ship her down. So my husband gets home. He's been driving me all up and down the California coast to see horses. And I said, Bob, I found my horse. I just sent the money. He goes, good, let's get in the car. I want to go see. I said, well, it's up in Idaho. He goes, how'd you see a horse up in Idaho? I said, well, I haven't actually seen her. And he about had a fit. But as I overnighted the money, she overnighted the old VHS video. And I plugged it in. And I'm telling you, I could cry to this day thinking about it. And there she was, my beautiful, black, perfect little 2-year-old Morgan.
Aww.
And she was the most perfect partner, and she was started by John Lyons. You know, the trainer John Lyons, he's just kind of
yes,
retired.
we know John.
But
Yep.
she was a wonderful horse. But when she passed away, our other horse, Dream, was lost. I was lost. Hardest day of my life. I actually spent the full day in tears. And we all know how that is. And but Dream, our horse, just quit eating. He didn't want to eat. He didn't want to function. He didn't want anything. His best friend of many years had been gone. So I told my husband, I said, I've got a hole in my heart as big as Nebraska. I've got to get another horse, even though it'll never be Splinter. And so anyway, so I got online, and I said, I wasn't really ready for another horse yet, but Dream was forcing us into it because he's so depressed. So I got online, and I looked and I called people, and what I was really looking for was another Splendor. I was looking to find my other horse again, and I knew that wouldn't happen. But I finally landed on this website after talking to dozens of people. I saw this cute little horse on there that looked a lot like my little Morgan, but she was bright orange, just the brightest orange red I've ever seen. So I called up this woman, and she was the friendliest of anybody I talked to. It was like talking to Mrs. Santa Claus. And she had this wonderful, delightful voice. And she said, dear, that horse was just sold. But tell me, what are you looking for? And I thought, that's the first person since Karen Velo 25 years ago that said, what are you looking for? So I told her about my horse that I just left. And then she said, I have your horse.
Oh my goodness.
And when she said, I have your horse, that feeling that I'd never felt before or since washed over me again.
Aww.
And I knew she had my horse.
Aww.
But now technology was a lot. Now we were, we had computers. I said, send me a picture of this horse. And I just wanted to cry. I was so excited. I said, Bob, I know I found my horse. And she sent me 3 of the worst pictures I've ever seen in my life. That horse was covered in mud. That horse was, it's like, don't you know how to take a picture, woman? And the ears were flopped over and they had mud all over it. I must have made a terrible mistake. My horse Splendor was beautiful. And I just thought, this must be a mistake. I thought, I just won't call her back. And then she called me back 5 minutes later. Did you get the pictures, dearie? Oh, yes, I did. And I'm thinking in my mind, and they're horrible. But she said, I just know she's your horse. And when she said that feeling washed over me again so strong that I thought, this is my horse. So I said, let me talk to my husband and I'll call you back. And so I hung up the phone. I didn't go in to talk to Bob because he was already having a fit over the first pictures that she sent. And in my mind, I had that horse stand up straight. In my mind, I took off all the mud and dirt because she was in Canada and the snow was just melting away. So she was all muddy. I took it away. And in my mind, I had her stand up straight and put her ears forward. And when I did that, in my imagination. I just gasped and I thought, this is a gorgeous horse. And so she shipped her down.
Oh my goodness.
And she's just been the best little horse ever since. In fact, I'll share with you one quick little story. I was riding in an arena. I've never fallen off a horse ever, but I was testing out. One of our clients had a stirrup that's supposed to break away if you get hung up.
Right.
Well, I don't know what happened, but in the middle of that canter, somehow that stirrup went off, and we were in the middle of a turn, and I went boom right on the ground. And it's not like I was a teenager anymore, Debbie. When
yes. Goodness. I know. I
we don't have guts anymore.
Right.
So they just kind of knocked the wind out of me, and I just kind of laid there. Well, my little horse trotted off a few feet, came right back, and got on, and I named her Sugar because that was my nickname for Splendor, my previous horse. So I just had no problem. I just named her Sugar. She got on her knees right next to me and shoved her little nose under my back and lifted me up. I reached for the saddle horn, and as she stood up from being on her knees, she pulled me up.
Isn't that
and
sweet?
She's just been the most wonderful little horse.
Man, that's so sweet. Just sweet stories, boy. Really, really special. That's awesome.
They are.
It's very
They are. And your horses are beautiful, Debbie.
Oh, thank you.
Your horses, you've got donkeys. You've got. I love Wasabi.
We have a menagerie.
Wasabi's the only one I know the name.
And we just got 4 little sheep also too that our people can see from the windows, and they just love it. So we have our horses and our sheep, but we love our animals so much. I mean, all of us that are into our horses just do love it. And going back and thinking about how it all started with the magazines, a long time ago, they called it the Big Six with all the large equine magazines. And then going from, and people they hung onto those magazines, to today is amazing with all of your clients and the people that you work with.
We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll enter our next segment, Canter Banter.
Okay.
Do you love horses and live the equestrian lifestyle? Be sure to check out our brand new blog at www.yourhorsefarm.com. We publish 3 posts per week and feature a free printable equine checklist every month. Yourhorsefarm.com is a great equine online resource, so be sure to share with all the horse lovers in your life. And remember, laugh much and ride often. Our next segment, Canter Banter, is brought to you by Ramm Horse Fencing and Stalls, the one-stop shop for your horse farm. Ramm is family-owned and operated and has been in business for over 30 years. We welcome you to call in and speak with an expert about your next project today at 866-653-8984. Again, that's 866-653-8984.
And we're back. On this segment of Canter Banter, Ann's going to share a couple stories.
There's always funny things that happen when you're involved in the horse world. It's one of the happiest, most wonderful places to be. I thought of one story that happened right after we first got involved with InfoHorse.com. I was invited by a horse trainer who has since passed away. He was world famous in Santa Barbara, California. And I was taking a few riding lessons with him, and he invited me to his annual Christmas party. That was a big deal to be invited because trainers and judges from all over the United States would come to this party, and they'd fly in, and I'd been hearing about it for years, and now I was invited to go. So the night of the party, my husband wasn't able to go that night. He had some work scheduled. And so I thought, I want to be on time. So I got there right on time, not fashionably late. And they had a beautiful home in Carpinteria, California, which was overlooking the cliffs, which was overlooking the Pacific Ocean. And Carpinteria right abuts to Montecito, which is such a beautiful, exclusive area there. And I come in with my little Honda, and I parked the car next to these. And at that time, there was only about 6 or 7 cars, but they were beautiful. A couple of them were Rolls Royces. I mean, they were just wonderful. And I parked in there with my little Honda, and I had just spent like $300 or $400, which back in the 80s was a fair amount of money on a brand new dress. And I get there, and the home is lit up beautifully. and they've got these beautiful little lights all lighting up the walkway. The front door is cracked open about a foot, and there's Christmas, soft Christmas music wafting out. I just thought, wow, this is so nice. I peeked in the door and I didn't see anybody really milling around, but I saw a group of people sitting at the dinner table. And so I thought, oh, maybe this is a dinner party. So I walk in, and I'm dressed just as nice as I can be, and this very elegant woman, probably in her late 70s, comes out in a formal and walks towards me and says, hello, dear, hello. I said, hello, I'm Ann Pruitt from InfoWars. I'm so happy to be here. She goes, oh, you must be also one of Tim's students. I'm all, yes, I've been working with Tim. His name was Tim Whitney. And she said, well, come in and meet everybody. And they were all seated around the table. So I sat myself down at the table, and we had the nicest conversation. And I don't know how long we talked. Must have been 5-6 minutes. And I forget what I said. But at some point, she looked at me and she said, oh,
no.
Did you think the party was tonight?
No, you're kidding me.
I wanted to die.
Oh, my goodness.
I wanted to die. And everybody at the table tried not to snicker. They were so gracious. They were trying not to snicker. I'm all,
oh my
yes,
goodness.
She was dear, it's
Came
next
in on their
Saturday.
dinner party. Oh my goodness.
I just walked right on in. They invited me to stay, but I was so mortified. I was so mortified. I just said, no, I'll be here. She goes, well, you look so lovely. I said, I'm glad you're like dressed because you're going to see it next week too. I spent a fortune on it. So the next week I did go. My husband was actually there with me. And Tim took me from person to person to person, saying, this is the girl that showed up.
How
so
sweet, though. It did end up very good, but oh my goodness.
That was definitely one of the more embarrassing things. But it was still fun. But one thing that just happened this last April Fool's, I think Debbie and you, Gretchen, will find interesting. Well, the previous April Fools, I had been gotten good. I had gotten a couple phone calls and not realized it was April Fool's, so I waited all year for April Fools. I was not going to be gotten again. So it's 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm waiting. I know those calls are coming. And I get a phone call, and the man addresses himself as the concierge to the ambassador to Switzerland. And I thought, sure you are. But he was so serious, and he wanted to talk about fencing. And so in the back of my mind, I kept waiting for the punchline, April Fools, April Fools, April Fools, but it never came. And slowly, I'm beginning to realize that this really is the concierge to the ambassador to Switzerland. And he had a home, evidently the ambassador to Switzerland has a home in Ohio. And he wanted a good fencing company. So I told him all about Ramm. I took not only to your ad, but to your website. And at that time, I directed him. I said, you've got to call, you've got to talk to Debbie. And what he told me is he said he's just purchased the property. They won't be starting until April of next year. So they're calling like a year in advance. And I said, well, I'll tell her to make certain to listen for the concierge to the ambassador to Switzerland. He said, oh no, it will be someone else, and they probably won't identify who they are. But I thought that was kind of funny that one person that really thought was going to be April Fool's.
It is amazing too, probably with you as well though. The calls that we get from the people are amazing. It's just, you just don't know who you are talking to. And sometimes you think, is that really that person? Or, you don't know that it's that person. And it's just amazing, the people that we talk to.
Yeah.
That's true. I got a call once from the producers of Sesame Street.
Wow.
Wanting to work with a trainer, and they ended up working with one of our trainers. So you never know. You always have to keep that serious face.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Well, Ann, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk to us. And InfoHorse is just such a great resource. So if you haven't checked it out, be sure to check it out.
Infohorse.com.
We work really hard, and I invite your readers, if they have a problem with their horse, give me a call. I get calls sometimes even as much as a year in advance before when a new product is coming out. We have a product here called Say Whoa that will pull your horse out of the normal colic. We've got some miraculous, and we have just the best fencing company over here. That possibly, and the best people.
Thank you. You're
so you
sweet.
definitely have to give us a call.
Thank you. Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed listening to our podcast and encourage you to share with all your equestrian family and friends. You can tune into the Late Night Riders podcast show every Friday night. Each episode will be uploaded exclusively on YouTube, where you can subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with all of our latest shows. Do you have a topic you'd like to discuss? We want to hear from you. You may email us at podcast@rampets.com, or feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you again for listening. Thank you, Ann.
Ann, thank you for all the years together. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you. And we just, the work that we've done together has been wonderful. And I really, truly hope that you do go to InfoHorse to find the great products that are out there. So thank you, Ann. Thank you.